Cash for the fancy goods.
Cash for the noggins and the piggins and the firkins.
Cash for the hogs, head, Haskins, demijohn. Cash for the crackers and the pickles and the fly papers.
Look, what do you talk? 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 Where do you get it? What do you talk? You can talk, you can talk, you can figure, you can talk, you can figure, 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 you can talk, you can talk, you can talk, 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 figure, 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 you can talk. No, it ain't, no, it ain't. You got it, no territory.
It's a Model T Ford making trouble, making people want to go, want to get up and go 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 22, 23 miles to the county seat.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Who's going to patronize a little bitty 2x4 kind of store anymore?
What do you talk? What do you talk? Where do you get it?
Not the Model T at all. Take a gander in the store, the Haskins store, the present-day store, the present-day modern departmentalized grocery store.
What do you talk? 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 Where do you get it? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? You can talk, you can figure, you can talk, you can figure, you can talk, 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 figure, 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 you can talk. But it's different than it was.
No, it ain't. You got it. It's territory.
Why do you need a biscuit making trouble? You need it. You need to put the crackers in a package, You need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package. Make the Cracker Barrel obsolete, obsolete.
Obsolete, obsolete, obsolete.
Cracker Barrel went out the window with the mail pass cut plug drawn by the stove. Changed the approach of a traveling salesman. Made it pretty hard.
No, it didn't, but you got it on the territory.
Gone, gone.
Gone with the hogshead, cast in, demijohn. Gone with the sugar barrel, pickle barrel, milk can. Gone with the tub and the tail and the tears.
Ever meet a fellow by the name of Bill?
Hill.
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 Hill. Hill. No! Just a minute. Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line.
Or a doggone thing. He's just up bang, big bell ringing, big cock, big stove, next up the hip phone, next telephone sign. Hill.
No, it's his line. It's his line.
He's a fake and he doesn't know the territory.
Look, what do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
He's a what? He's a what?
He's a music man and he tells me that silly kid sitting down with the big trombones and the rat-a-tat drums and the big breast beat, and the piccolo, uniform too, with the shirt go away and the goes, well, I don't know much about that, but I do know you can't pick up when you sell a big trombone for a rat-a-tat drum. No, sir, randomly fixed for half, and here and there too, sir. No, the fellow sells bands, boys bands. I don't know how he does it, but he lives like a king, and he dallies and he gathers and he plucks and he shines. When the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But he doesn't know the territory.
Population 2,212. Cigarettes illegal in this state.
What? If you're all through, I'll tell you about Harold Hill.
You really know Harold Hill?
Never saw him in my life, and I can tell you this much. He's given every one of us a black eye. After he's worked the town over, the next salesman who arrives, it's automatically tarred, feathered, and rode out to the city limits on a rail. You think that's running? Well, wait till it happens to you. Your hair never grows back.
Well, why should have gone to rode out of town on a rail?
Because in order to sell band instruments and uniforms and instruction books, he has to guarantee to teach them kids to play.
Well,
And form them kids into a band with himself as the leader.
What's wrong with that?
He don't know one note from another. That's wrong. What's wrong with that? He can't tell a bass drum from a pipe organ. I'll catch him for that swindling two-bit cymbal rigger, and when I do, I'll squeal on him so loud.
You're mad, Charlie. She'd like to be around to catch up with that fella.
Well, it won't be on this trip. Not in Iowa. Even the great Professor Hill won't try to sell them next over Hawkeyes out here.
What? Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I got your name.
Don't believe I told you.
Good morning, Mary, sir. Oh, it is if you want to go around your floors all day.
And there I was in a Madison hospital, and nobody come see me. Cousin Will didn't come, Aunt Bertha didn't come. Your Aunt Bertha's dead, but she wouldn't have come anyhow.
Mr. Squires. Yes, I'm interested in hiring a rig for Sunday if you can accommodate me.
Well, then you ought to see the man in charge of the hiring rig. Looks late as usual. Hey, wait!
Marcellus!
Old son of a gun! But Ray, what are you doing here? I mean, why didn't you tell me you was coming?
I didn't know I was coming myself. Besides, how'd I know you'd end up in a little tank town like this? You were a pretty big slicker when you were in business with me.
Yeah, but too many close calls the way you were. Besides, I got me a real nice girl. A real comfortable girl. Ethel Toffelmeyer.
Boss's niece. Gone legitimate, huh? I knew you'd come to no good.
So, what's the new pitch? Oh, no, not the band business. I heard you were in steam automobiles.
No, I was.
Well, what happened?
Somebody actually invented one.
No.
Yeah, now give me the lowdown here, Lars.
Well, you're not going to get anywhere in the band business. Not with these stubborn rivals, Ray. Besides, they got a stuck-up music teacher who will expose you before you get your good look back.
Male or female?
Music teacher? She's a librarian. Female.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. If she passes by, point her out to me.
I will. So how you going to start the pitch?
Same old way. Get that music teacher off balance, and then I need to get your town out of the serious trouble it's in.
Yeah, but Clipper City's not in any trouble.
Then I have to create something. I have to create a desperate need for a boys' band. You remember. Now what's new around here? What can I use?
Nothing. Oh, except the billiard parlor just put in a new pool table.
They never had a pool table here before?
No, only billiards.
But that'll do. See you later, Mars. Oh, and don't forget, music teacher.
Music teacher.
You're Mr. Dunlop.
Yep.
Friend, either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here, I say, trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player. Certainly mighty proud to say it. Always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with the cue in my hand are golden. Help to cultivate horse sense, and a cool head, and a keen eye. Did you ever take and try to give an ironclad lead to yourself from a 3-rail billiard shot? But just as I say it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score in a bulk line game, I say that any boob can take and shove a ball in a pocket. And I call that sloth the first big step on the road to the depths of degradation. I say first, medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pinchback suit. And listening to some big out-of-town Jasper here tell about a horse race gambling. Not a wholesome trot race, no, but a race where they sat down right on a horse. Like to see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting on damn patch, making what boil, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in the tape. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum, with a capital B in that, vitamin B in that stand for fool. And all week long, your River City youth will be frittering away. I say, your young men will be frittering away there. Noontime, supper time, chore time too. Get the ball in the pocket, never mind. Get the dandelions pulled, or the screen door patched, or the beefsteak counter. Never mind, call me any wanted to. Parents are caught with a sister and on a Saturday night. That's trouble. Oh yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking of the kids in the knickerbocker shirt. Tell young ones, thinking in the pool hall when they're after school. You got trouble. Folks right here in River City, Jerome with a capital T, not rhymes with P, that stands for cool. Now I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while looking around that hall? People trying out Cubans, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette fiends, and bragging all about how they're going to cover up telltale redwood sands. One fine night, they leave the pool hall, heading for the decks of the armory, liberty men, scarlet women, and ragtime. Shameless music that drags your son, your daughter, to the arms of the jungle. Animal instinct, mass hysteria. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground trouble. Right here in River City. With a capital T, not rhymes with B, and that stands for cool. We sure got trouble. Right here in River City. Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school. Mothers of River City, eat that morning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? A dime novel hidden under the cord crib? Is he beginning to memorize jokes from Captain Billy's whiz bang? Are certain words creeping into his conversation? Words like swell. And so's your old man. Well, if so, my friends, you got trouble. Right here in River City. With a capital T and that right, B and that stands for cool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Remember the main Plymouth Rock and the Golden Rule. Oh, we got trouble. We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game with a 59
laid-back 4th of July.
It was, Mama, all evening. Mama, a man with a suitcase has been following me all over town.
Oh.
I never saw him before.
Did he say anything?
He tried.
Did you say anything?
Mama, of course not. Now don't dawdle, Amaryllis. So do-la-re-ting me a little slower, and please keep the fingers curved as nice and high as you possibly can. Don't get faster, dear.
If you don't mind me saying so, it wouldn't occur to you to find out what the gentleman wanted.
I know what the gentleman wanted.
What, dear?
You'll find it in Balzac.
Well, excuse me for living, but I never read it.
Neither has anyone else in this town.
There you go again with the same old comments about the momentality of great city people and taking it all towards the high.
Now, Mama, as long as the man in the public library was entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's cultural level, I can't help my concern that the ladies of River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice.
But, darling, when a woman has a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can quote Ross and Shakespeare and all another Islander Greek.
Now, Mama, if you don't mind my saying so, you have a bad habit of changing every subject. What stranger?
The suitcase, amazing,
Mama, do you think that I'd allow a common lasher now? Really, Mama, I have my standards where men are concerned, and I have no intention.
I know all about your standards, and if you don't find the same, so there's not a man alive who could hope to measure up to the standard Paul Rogers and Padlo Webster. You can talk it for yourself. Have your Irish imagination, your Irish stories, and your lemonade will have
Well, if that isn't the best I've ever heard.
Thank you.
May I have it? Yes, dear.
Winter, is after dark. Is that when you walk into the house? That won't do it all. I'll have a kiss from you, boy. That lady is your sister, young man.
Hello, Winter.
Winter, where's your mother?
I'm having a party on Saturday. Do you please come? I would especially like it if you'd come, Winter.
Well, Winter, I'm going to ask you to a party. Are you going, aren't you?
No.
No, what?
No, thank you.
You know the little girls need.
He won't say Amaryllis because of the X. Because of his lips. He's ashamed.
We know all about this mess, Amaryllis. Well, Winter,
I'll bet you won't say it. No, thank you, Amaryllis. Amaryllis, Amaryllis. He's talking. Why do you get so mad at people just because he lives?
It's not only because he lives. That's just part of it, Amaryllis.
What's this part?
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not even to you and your mother?
No, dear. We all have to be a little patient.
I'm patient. Even though he doesn't talk to me, I to him every night. I say goodnight to him on the evening star. You have to do it the very second you speak too, or it doesn't count. Good night, Melinda. Good night. Sleep tight.
There. Darling, don't cry. You have lots of time. If not Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never. I'll live in old like you.
May I play music? You may.
See, it's not sweetheart. You have no to say goodnight to me on the evening star.
I know, Amaryllis. For the time being, let's just say goodnight, my someone. You can put the name in when the right someone comes along.
All right, it's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play your crosshand piece.
Now I may see my costume.
Good morning. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my someone. Sleep tight, my love. Our star is shining. It's brightest light. Oh, good night, my love. Good night. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, in dreams and me. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Oh, good night, my someone. Good night. Through all can be whispered from heart to heart when lovers are parted to say. But I must keep passion for wishes unspoken as long as my heart doesn't know you. Sweet dreams be yours, dear. It's dreams that be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone. Good night. Good night. Good
I'm sure that we are all grateful to my wife, ukulele, but technically Shin, for leading the singing. And to J.C. Squires for his fine stereotypical slide. And to Ethel Toppelmeyer, our fine piano player. As mayor of River City, I want to welcome you, my fellow river citizens, to the 4th of July exercises set up for the indoors here at Madison Gymnasium, account for the weather. Horse, horse! Horse, horse! I see that the members of the school board will now present a patriotic tempo. The members of the school board will not present a patriotic disagreement about the costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Watonee girls of the Wigwam of Hiawatha will present a spectacle, My Wife, in which my wife, Eulalie, Okay, fireworks celebration. The last days of Pump the Eye will take place tonight. Find the rain stop at 9:30. Now it will be out to the Madison Picnic Park in the far meadow across the creek from the test house.
Rain? How can there be rain? Didn't think it's empty there.
Sir did, George. That's why we all prepared for rain.
I did that.
You never get far in the basic business when you have most of the money. Let's have order here.
Yeah, looks like them rain's late again.
I think you're early. He's late all right.
I should right on time.
Never mind. Or score.
We heard there's a pool table in town.
Just a minute.
Well, is it a pool table or is it
Will you allow me to get on with the exercises?
We don't want any more exercises until the pool table matters settled.
Let us protect our children. Resist sin, corruption. Smite that devil and keep our young boys pure. Friends, may I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with this trouble, friends, with a wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me, if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize the Riverside Boys Band. Oh, think, my friends, how can any pool table ever hope to compete with a gold trombone? Ra-la-ra-da-da-ra-ra. Remember, my friends, what a handful of trumpet players did to the famous, fabled walls of Jericho. Oh, billiard parlor walls come tumbling down. Oh, a band will do it, my friends. Oh, yes, I said a boys' band. Do you hear me? I said River City's gotta have a boys' band, and I mean she needs it today. Well, Professor Harold Hill's on hand, and River City's gonna have a boys' band. As sure as the Lord made little green apples, and that band's gonna be in uniform. Johnny, Willie, Ted, and Fred. And you'll see the glitter of crashing cymbals. And you'll hear the thunder of rolling drums, the shimmer of trumpets. Tum-ta-da! And you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I once enjoyed. When Gilmore, Liberati, Pat Conway, W.C. Handy, the great Creator, and John Philip Sousa all came to town on the very same historic day. 76 trombones led the big parade, with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band. 76 trombones called the morning sun, with 110 cornets close at hand. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottom timpani and horse platoons, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double-bell euphoniums and big bassoons, each bassoon having his big fat say. There were 50 mounted cannon in the battery, thundering, thundering louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who'd improvise a full octave higher than the score.
what he does to get it.
Jimmy Clyde, let me go.
Yo, wild kid, you're hanging around my oldest daughter. His father's one of them day laborers. South of town, you know. Yo, wild kid, you've been tagging down Main Street after my oldest daughter last Sunday.
I wasn't either, Cat.
Don't you contradict me.
We was just walking together.
I know what you was doing. My Gracie seen you. If I catch you talking to my oldest daughter again, you're going to hear from me till who laid the rail. Say, Hill, we're going to talk with Monday morning about this damn thing over to City Hall. Then, I want his credentials.
Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
You don't know this kid. He's tough. He's waiting outside.
Oh, I'll be careful. Tommy, I'd like to talk to you about the band.
Ah, gee, Professor, that's for the little kids.
Oh, I'm not talking about you playing in the band. You're mechanically minded, aren't you? Ever do anything with perpetual motion?
Well, yeah, I did that a couple times.
You did? Well, you're my man. Do you realize that nobody has ever invented a musical for a marching piccolo player? No place to hang the music.
Jimmy Clyde, wonder if I can get some wire from.
Look in your cellar. That's where people keep wire. Oh, Tommy.
Yes, sir?
Now, Constable, I'll show you how to break up a game. Oh, young lady, young miss, what is your name?
Zenita, I had no idea you was getting me. Good!
Zenita, do you know Tommy Gillis?
Well,
Tommy, this is Anita. Escort the young lady home.
only except I'm not going home. I have to go to the library. Good!
Then escort the young lady home by way of the library. By way of the candy kitchen.
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
You have to.
Yes, sir.
Professor, you're a pretty brown young fellow. Made a couple of mistakes, though.
Oh?
The mayor happens to own the billiard parlor and that new pool table.
And what was my other mistake?
That's Anita. She's the mayor's oldest girl.
Need your credentials. We're schoolboys. We need letters and papers. None at a time. Letters.
What am I hearing? You, sir. Sing. Ice cream.
Ice cream, but I don't think that's
All right. Talk then.
ice cream.
Talk slower down here.
Ice cream.
Now-
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Now you, sir.
Ice cream.
And you, sir. Ladies, from now on, you'll never see one of those three men without the other three.
Oh, Professor Broadway. Why, they've hated each other for 15 years.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. How can there be any sin in sincere? Where is not good in good heart in good heart? Your apprehensions confuse me, dear. Puzzle and miss if I tell me what can be very farewell, dear, while one single star shines above. How can there be any sin insincere? Aren't we sincerely in love?
I don't suppose you live alone or anything. I have some wonderful caramels over at the hotel if you... Professor Hill.
Professor? Of what? At what college do they give a degree for annoying women on the street? Like a Saturday night rowdy at a public dance.
Oh, I wouldn't know about that. I'm a conservatory man myself.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? I Mr. Hill, I am not as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some people in this town, and I think it only fair to warn you I have a shelf full of reference books in there, which may very well give me some interesting information about you.
Hey, Greg!
Marcellus, I told you not to call me Greg.
Well, how'd you make out with the music teacher?
Scrumptious. She ate out of my hand the moment I tipped my hat.
She did? Boy, did you cut a swath tonight? For a moment, even I thought you knew something about leading a band. Just like when you used to imitate that band concert fellow back in Joplin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's kid stuff. I'm in a rare form these days, son. Just you keep your eyes on me for the next 4 weeks.
4 weeks? It used to only take 10 days for the instruments to arrive.
It still does, but it takes 4 weeks for the uniforms.
Oh, no, Greg, not uniforms.
Uniforms and instruction books.
Instruction books? Well, you can't pass yourself off as a music professor. I mean, not for any 4 weeks.
Mars?
Well, you don't know one note from another.
I have a revolutionary new method called the Think System where you don't bother with notes.
Yeah, but in 4 weeks, people want to hear the music. They'll want you to lead the band.
But when the uniforms arrive, they forget everything else, or at least long enough for me to collect and lead. Oh, this is a refined operation, son, and I've got it timed right down to the last wave of the brakeman's hand on the last train out of town. And now, Mr. Washburn, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, gonna set yourself up with a little canoodling, huh?
Well,
Say, I can fix you up with Ethel's sister. Lovely girl. Teaches Sunday school.
no wide-eyed, eager, wholesome, innocent Sunday school teacher for me. That kind of gal spins webs no spider ever. Now listen, boy. A girl who trades on all that purity merely wants to trade my independence for her security. The only affirmative she will file refers to marching down the aisle. No golden, glorious, gleaming, pristine guts. No, sir, for no Diana do I play fawn. I can tell you that right now. I snarl, I hiss. How can ignorance be compared to bliss? I spark, I fizz. For the lady who knows what time it is, I cheer and I rave. For the virtue I'm too late to say. The sadder but wiser girl for me. No bright-eyed, blushing, breathless babe at all, baby. No, sir, that kind of child ties knots no sailor ever knew. I prefer to take a chance on a more adult romance. No dewy young miss who keeps resisting all the time she keeps insisting. No wide-eyed, wholesome, innocent female. No, sir, for no Diana do I play fawn. I can tell you that right now. Plop, I flinch, I shy. When the lass with a delicate air goes by, I smile, I grin. When the lass with a delicate sin walks in, I hope and I pray for Hester to win just one more aim. The sadder but wiser girl's the girl for me. The sadder but wiser girl for me.
Simply agog! On Tuesday! Everyone's so excited about the band! I'm at the top of the wire, the piano girl, and this is Mrs. Squires, and Mrs. Hicks, and of course, you bet. You play McKechnie Shin, our mayor's wife. I think you play I could say, I could not say, I could not say at this time. My husband will investigate, I'm sure. Yes, we will.
Of course, Mrs. Shin, I understand. But you see, part of my musical plans included a committee on the dance, and... Oh, Mrs. Shin, do that again. Your foot, the way you raised it just now.
I find it there that bother.
Oh, what grace. What natural flow of rhythm. What expression of line and movement.
Mr. Hill.
Every move you make, he speaks Del Sark, Mrs. Shin. Will you say yes? She must accept.
Oh, yes, you may. You must. You simply must. Well, I, let's see, that is,
piano. Miss Paroo, I believe. Well, after all, she is the librarian.
Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, tick, tick, tick. Pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, tick, tick, tick. Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, tick, tick, tick. Pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, tick, 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 tick.
Remember, her kind of woman doesn't belong on any committee. Of course, I should tell you this, that she advocates dirty books.
Dirty books?
Chaucer!
And the worst thing, of course, I shouldn't tell you this much. I'll tell. She made brazen overtures to a man who didn't have a friend in his town till she came here. Old Miser Madison.
Miser Madison? Madison Gymnasium, Madison Hospital, Madison Picnic Park. That Miser Madison?
Exactly. Who did he think he was?
Well, I should say the show-off gave the town the library building too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he died, he left the library building to the city, but he left all the books to her. She would see going and coming from his place.
Oh, yes, yes, that woman made brazen overtures with a gilt-edged earring. She had a golden glint in her eye and a silver voice with a counterfeit praise. Just melt her down and you'll reveal a lump of lead who's still here. Was it city, the library building body left all the books to her. Chaucer.
All that.
Of course, I have just what you need over at the hotel. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We're going to leave you now. It's all right. I know everything and it doesn't make any difference.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were probably very young and anyone can make a mistake.
What?
No explanations, no apologies. I'll only be in town a short while and, the sadder but wiser girl for me.
Will you please make your selection and leave?
I have.
Well, what do you want to take out?
The librarian! The librarian. You're not listening, Marian. Marian. Marbles. 6 Steelies, 8 Aggies, a dozen Peewees, and 1 big glass with an American flag in the middle. I think I'll drop it.
No!
Shh. Madam Librarian. What can I do, my dear, to catch your ear? I love you, Madam Librarian, and then help us if the library caught on fire, and the library hose brigademan had to whisper the news to Marian. Madam Librarian. what can I do? My dear, to make it clear, I need you badly, 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 librarian, Marian. If I stumble and I lost my watch in the college, I could lie on your floor unnoticed till my body had turned to Brian, Madam Librarian. Now moonlight, come and go. try in here to tell you, dear, I love you, Madam Librarian. Marian, it's a long-lost cause I can never win. For the civilized world accepts as unforgivable sin. And you're talking out loud with any librarian, such as Marian. Madam Librarian. Ladies dance, we meet Susan Knights. Marshmallow. Well, Tommy, we've had a pretty good morning. 11 sales out of 12 tries. Tell you what, why don't you go home and get some lunch? It's almost noon. I'll stay here and try a couple by myself.
Goodbye, Professor.
See you later, Tommy.
Just a minute here. Are you soliciting? You haven't got a license.
No, I collect doorbells. And this particular specimen has an unusual tone quality that I have never seen anywhere else.
Flattery will not avail you. Soliciting is statutory in this county. Malfeasance without a permit. Why haven't you been down to City Hall for your reference?
Just missed you out. Oh, Mayor.
What is it?
That spread of the little finger. It's hereditary.
It is? What does it mean?
It means that your son's little finger is perfectly situated to operate the spit valve on a B-flat flugelhorn.
Is that good?
Good. Well, it means that America has finally produced an artist that can flugel the minute waltz in 50 seconds.
Well, how can I get one of those horns?
Sign here. And that'll be $7 earnest money.
Wait a minute. I haven't got any, son. Why you want to behind you ones like this? You down to City Hall with your by-God paper by 3 o'clock.
You mean this afternoon?
I couldn't have made myself any plainer on the paper on his day off.
Mrs. Paroo, do you realize that you have the facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso? Well, if your son has those same splendid cheek muscles and that same firm chin, well, by George, well, not that he could ever really be great, you understand, but...
Oh, is that so? Why not?
Well, you see, all the really great cornet players were Irish. O'Clark, O'Mendez, O'Brien. No. Well, really? Well, that clinches it. Sign here. And that will be $7 import fee. Fine. Yes, and I'll need the boy's measurements for his uniform.
His uniform?
Well, hello there, son. Why, certainly his uniform. And there won't be a penny due till delivery, which leaves him 4 weeks to anticipate, to enjoy, at no cost whatever. Never let the demands of today stand in the way of the dreams of tomorrow. A stripe? Certainly, my boy. A wide red stripe on either side. Now, what do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Winter, Professor. We can't get you to say 3 words a day even to us. And if you can get him to playing the band, you'll have St. Michael's on play with you. But if anyone can do it, I'll bet you can. I would proud to pick you for a hard carrying play, not smoking, shamrock wearing, or boring pinches. Tell our dear hall, Mr. C. Irishman. Be gone pajamas, where are you from, by?
Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater.
Was she now?
Yep, Gary Conservatory, class of bought 5. How do you do, Miss Paroo?
How do you do, Mr. Hill?
Paroo, of course. I thought the name sounded familiar. I've tried to see you since the other night, but
There he is. He wants to put Winthrop in the band. does have me, John.
Oh, your husband musical? Well, I would like to talk with him.
Do you burst into everyone's home like this, prying into personal affairs? We're not interested.
Marian.
Well, that's 1 for and 1 against. Now why not let the boy's father decide?
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
Oh, I am sorry. But that's the more reason why your brother should have something like this.
My brother is a 10-year-old problem child who can't figure out why his father was taken away from him. Would you care to explain it to him? He's been brooding about it for 2 years. As to your musical tricks, why don't you go into business with some masked carnival man who sells gold-painted watches and glass diamond rings?
Musical tricks? Well, I hardly... I kind of think she likes the idea. Oh, a bit cautious, perhaps, but I admire that young woman. You just keep me alive, and I'll be back later in the week.
Professor Hill, about the boy's measurements, I make all his clothes. Sleeve 21, waist 18, crouch 14.
Thanks, that'll be enough.
Professor, I do hope you'll excuse Marian. She's not really.
Oh, I'm sure that she's just fine, and just as beautiful as yourself, deep down at heart. Good day, Marian Paroo.
Has he gone?
He has, and I hope he'll forever. Diving into everything in your future. Here in Indiana, conservation class hot 5, my darling.
No, Mama, surely a girl's future doesn't depend on his curvy, every fat-cotton, self-centered, woman-chasing, traveling man who comes to town. And the fact that he claims his commodity is music does not, in this particular case, impress me.
All right, darling. All right. But it is a well-known principle that if you keep the snake in one drawer and the steel in another, you'll never strike much in fire.
Mama! Wait, Rob! Wait, Rob! I know you're in there! Please go to the library and ask Miss Robb to give you the book I set aside. It's the Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 to 1910. It's a large brown volume with black corners.
Do I have some?
You won't have to talk to anyone. I've written it all down. Thank you, dear.
Now, Maria, why do you need to go to this hour tonight?
I have a feeling the Indiana Journal may hopefully poke some large holes in the professor's claims.
Well, if you don't mind the saying so, at your age, what kind of white knight is right on?
Well, I'm not waiting for Luther Griner, who backs me into the ancient history shelf every time he comes into the library.
He does.
Or Ed Gannage and that buggy of his with a removable back seat. But I'm not waiting for a man in shining white armor either. Night, white night, lighter than Salon, nor an angel with wings. Just someone to love, with not ashamed of a few nice things. Night, white night, what my heart would say if it only knew. Please give me now, show me now. All I want is a plain man. All I want is a modest man, a quiet man, a gentleman, a straightforward and honest man. Oh, sit with me in a cottage somewhere in the state of Iowa, and I would like him to be more interested in you than he is in himself, and more interested in us than in me. And occasionally he pondered what makes Shakespeare and Beethoven I could love till I die. My white knight, not a Lancelot, nor an angel with wings, just someone to love me, who is not ashamed of a few nice things. My white knight, what my heart would say if it only knew your friend loved him till I
Zenita, hey, Zenita.
Tommy, Pop and Mom are sitting right there in the bay. You run!
Okay, then give me up for supper.
I can't. That's a sweet night. Meet you where?
The footbridge.
Now, isn't that just what I said? Last time it was the lumber yard, and now it's the bridge. Where will you meet me after that? The black hole of Calcutta? Be good!
I want to show you my invention.
What is it?
A musical for my schedule up there. Says a few minor clauses. You keep it tight enough to hold the music steady and cut the circulation. Wow. Line.
Is that the first thing I said or not? Yes, the very first thing I said, or I'll eat hay with horses.
Yes.
I said, give that spellbinder's credential morning of July 4th, 19 and 12. Now my wife is dancing Canadian all hours instead of dancing at home. Oh, and the school board is singing up street and down alley. My oldest daughter is running around with some wild kid. And my business has fallen off the bar that I can't even find a balance sheet.
Mayor Shin, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Bill's alma mater.
Is who?
University.
Oh, I know all about that. In fact, that's the only thing I can find out about him. Gary Conservatory, class above 5.
If you'll just take time to read a little bit about the conservatory, I don't think you'll have to look further. It's on page...
Papa, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming up from the depot.
A likely story at this time of the day. Why, it's the Wells Fargo wagon.
It could be the bandit.
Ha!
If I could run a straight line to the goal,
for someone who is not relation, but it could be something special just for me.
Men, you will each receive individual instruction in due course. In the meantime, stay off the streets and get acquainted with your instruments. And remember, think the minuet in G. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da.
Sister, isn't this the most scrunchy-style gold thing ever sung? I never thought I'd see anything so scrunchy as this scrunchy-style gold thing. Oh, sister!
Well, that wasn't for you, Mr. Hill, but I'd better hear some by God tooting out of them horns, and pretty quick, or I'm going to see you over to county seat in front of the grand jury. Miss Marian, about that book.
Come, George. Have your condition.
You watch your phraseology. Get along home if you have to. I want to get something from the librarian. Thank you.
The ladies' dance committee meets Tuesday nights at the high school.